Hey everyone, I'm back again with part 11 in this MIDI controller for Reaper series. This is Maschine Jam Pt.2, basically demonstrating a special template and a project template for Reaper called Scale and Chord Play. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with what this is about, definitely watch the other parts in the series and/or part 10, which is Maschine Jam Part 1. So here is basically how it works. I got this template up. It's basically just has a very basic synth plugin on this track. It's the Tal Uno LX version 2, actually version 4. I love how he added the keyboard there. It's a fantastic plugin I've had for years. And basically you could see each track is labeled major chords. It's basically triads. Seventh chords, major sevens and minor sevens, mostly seventh chord shells, add 2 chords or add 9 chords, ninths, and then I think this is just scales, so major, minor, major pentatonic, minor pentatonic, harmonic minor, Lydian mode, mixed Lydian mode, and melodic minor ascending. So basically how this works with Maschine Jam, so this obviously is the main Reaper stuff. Like page 1 does a lot of Reaper functions, like this is direct track access, transport, marker, previous and next, yada yada. So this page right here is set to 8 octaves of the C major scale. Hold on one second. So this is the track you don't want to have highlighted, these and down. So I'll show you. So right here, this just scrolls through the tracks. So again, this is set to chords mode, and these are set to scale mode. And you could also scroll, like this is track scroll up and down, so you could also quickly do that with the wheel. Really cool. But anyway, this is the most important part. So this blue light is a semitone transpose. So basically, I have a built-in Reaper plugin called JS Transpose right here, and it's already MIDI mapped to this encoder right here when this blue light is activated. So let me show you. So basically, let's go to scale mode. Let's do major first, so you can see. Obviously, this is all just really low C major, really high C major. So I'm using 2 special plugins called Cales and Chords with a Z by the company Code N42.com. I think that's the name from my memory. So every time you select a track, it has these plugins on the input FX. So for instance, I'll show this real quick. So basically this is set to obviously major triads, and this plugin is basically set to the C major scale, just like these. And every track has an instance of these 2 plugins on it, but set up differently. So right here, this is 7th chords, right? So blah blah blah. Really powerful plugins. But here's what's cool about it. All right. So I'm gonna select the major scale track just to show you how easy. All right. So now let me select. Hang on. I'm exhausted, but I just wanted to get these videos done. It is like 1 o'clock in the morning on early Friday, August 28th, 2020. So I am just burnt out. Long day, as every one of my days is long. Anyway, thank you for watching and following me with this. It's a lot of fun. All right, so I got major triad selected on that track. So every one of these grids is a major triad. A lot of fun. Now, instant transpose, do the blue button, and you can see the plugin, the transpose thing go down by semitone up here in the top left corner there. So let's go down 3 semitones. So now we are in A major. Oops. I think that's A, right? Oh, no. It was A. Now that was A flat. There we go. There's A. So really cool. And then let's change to this track. This is 7th chords. And we'll transpose it back to C. I apologize if there's any clicks and pops in the audio. OBS sometimes uses a lot of system resources. This is how I'm doing these videos with the camera angles and stuff. So then the next track would be 7th chord shells, and again in C major. So it's just really cool, convenient, and we'll go down to add 2 chords. So I mapped all this stuff. It's just really cool, fun way to just kind of play around with chords, just like the chord plugins that you've seen online. I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to advertise anything, but there's a lot of powerful chording plugins and you know, just like random stuff. Obviously, you know, you're probably familiar with that stuff if you're watching this and understanding what I'm doing here. Lot of fun, but yeah, I did this like a year ago before those plugins really kind of got super big, and while they're awesome, they're also paid plugins, and this is totally free. So yeah, let's go to the next track, which is 9th chords. I think I changed this right here to make it like flat 7 or something instead of regular 7. Next track, you know, again, just major scale. Track below is minor scale. All right. Next one is major pentatonic. These 2 columns don't do anything, so it basically just is the scale. And then skip right to the root, because obviously that's pentatonic scale only has 5 different notes. And this is minor pentatonic. All right. Harmonic minor, and Lydian mode, and mixo, and melodic minor ascending. I might change that to blues because, you know, I don't know how useful melodic minor is for a lot of people who program, you know, electronic music, but I would say probably the blues scale is a little more usable. But yeah, so that's a lot of fun, and literally you just scroll your track, and the Maschine Jam just automatically maps to chords. You know, diatonic chords is what this is, all in the scale. And then you again press that blue button right there, and you can transpose instantly. Let me scroll up a little bit so you can see this a little better. Where did my mouse go? There we go. So yeah, transpose up 6 semitones, which is I can't even think because I'm so tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F sharp. So now it's F sharp major, and then, you know, down 5 semitones is F major. And you could put any synth plugin or piano plugin you want. All you got to do is just click that FX button and change, you know, that plugin to whatever you want, which is really handy. So yeah, this is just an awesome, fun thing to mess with, to just experiment with like strings or pads and just kind of like just zone out and just make a lot of cool stuff. And obviously, the clicks and pops in the audio won't be there on your system. You know, again, it's just OBS, and I have like the webcams like set up and everything, so I just keep hearing clicks and pops in my headphones. Sometimes that doesn't show up in the final video, which is nice, so hopefully you guys won't hear any of that garbage. So yeah, really cool, a lot of fun, and that's just like a simple thing. And yeah, you just use page 5 of my Reaper, you know, Maschine Jam template, and you could just have a blast and literally transpose on the fly. So, you know, another cool thing is, like, let's say I'm just gonna make like a dumb little melody. All right, I'll just throw something together. Let's see. Okay. So whatever that was, I don't care. You know, So we'll go in here, we'll chop this to a perfect little 4-bar loop, and we will quantize, which is, where's the quantize? There it is. Should work, I hope. And let's say we just loop this, right? I'll do my time selection stuff like in my other video. So scroll over, whoops, I don't want to transpose that much. Go to jog mode, set time selection start, set time selection end, and cool. All right, so, you know, again, you can transpose on the fly. So basically, so I'm gonna go back into transpose mode, the blue button. So it's almost like an instant transpose step sequencer. And I don't have loop mode on, so let me do that. Let me try that again. So now it's up a whole step. And then when it passes around again, I might knock it down to the root note and then down a whole step. It's just kind of a cool way to experiment with like sequences and just transposing everything on the fly with just a turn of the encoder. Another semitone. And another whole step. And down another whole step. Right? And when the sequence loops around again, I'll go back to the original key. So it's just kind of cool, just a fun thing, like the power of MIDI and just messing around with stuff and, you know, do a lot of cool stuff. And right there, it's basically mouseless. I did a little bit of mousing when I, you know, just kind of like selected the track or whatever I did, you know, but most of the time it was mouseless, you know what I mean? Because you could jog to the measure that you want to, you know, jump to, so you can make a little sequence right here, set your time selection start, set your time selection end, and then you could just make something right here. So we'll enable the record again, and I'll just make something in a major key. So I'll just track up. There, now we're set to the major scale, and 2, 3, 4. Whatever. Now that was cool because I already had the loop set. So obviously, as soon as it was done, it perfectly looped, and it might be a little off time, but that's fine. So just quantize a little bit. So again, you could transpose it on the fly, even if the track, you know, isn't selected or whatever. Like, it just down a whole step, keeps exactly the same key. So now we're in the key of B flat major, and now we're in the key of D. So the possibilities are truly endless with Maschine Jam and Reaper, because you can do a lot of cool stuff if you think about the mapping and just check things out and just kind of like experiment. A lot of trial and error came into play with this whole project, especially with Maschine Jam, because I was just trying to figure everything out. And I was like, all right, there's got to be a way to do this. And I figured it out, and it's fun. So yeah, if you find this video helpful and the other videos in the series, this whole Reaper MIDI project insanity, please subscribe. Please like the video. It helps me break through the crazy YouTube algorithm. You know, I only have a small handful of subscribers, but I'm really grateful for the 2,000 of you that I have. But yeah, I just want to like really get out there more, because I'm always trying to make some helpful stuff, you know, with MIDI stuff, recording, sequencing, anything like that, just to keep workflow fun and make it feel like hardware. And yeah, like I said, if you find this helpful, I really appreciate it. Please comment with any you know, suggestions, requests, questions, anything like that. And you know, oh, also before I forget, I'm always trying to sign off my videos with something, you know, a trademark or whatever. So my thing is, wear your mask, be excellent, kind, awesome to each other all the time. And oh, speaking of that, tomorrow they're releasing Bill and Ted, you know, Face the Music, which is really cool. But yes, seriously, be excellent to each other all the time. And I will see you soon. And thanks again for watching. I'm Chris Calder, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.